You've finally done it. You've saved a few £1,000s. And instead of feeling happy with yourself right now, you feel stuck. Someone somewhere is telling you to keep saving because you will need it for a house. And another person is saying you should invest the money that you've saved so that your money can start working for you. Two options. Not bad, just two options. And now you find yourself in a fix and you're asking yourself, what if I make the wrong decision? What do I do? Should I invest or should I save? This is Hello Misola and you're welcome to another episode. We are going to be reading today's letter from someone who is in that exact same dilemma. And if that's you, I want you to keep watching. I don't think I have the answer for you, but I have something that would help you make the right decision for yourself. Now let us read today's letter. It says, "Hello Misola, I've managed to save a few £1,000s. Now I'm stuck. Some people tell me to keep saving because I'll need the money for a house. Others say I'm losing money by leaving it in the bank and that I should start investing. The problem is I'm afraid of making the wrong decision. It took me years to save this money and I hate to lose it because I didn't know what I was doing. How do you decide when it's time to save and when it's time to start investing?" So first of all, congratulations. Saving a few £1,000s, it's not a small thing. So whatever we say in this video from now on, I just want you to sit in this and congratulate yourself and appreciate that you've done something. Whatever the amount is, you just said a few £1,000s. It's not a small thing. So congratulations to you. Now I'm going to be honest with you that there are so many variables involved here and it's not a one size fits all decision. No. And really, I have an opinion. I have a preference. But in order to not add to the confusion that's already going on, I'm not going to tell you what my preference is. And might I add that there is no wrong choice here. It is great for you to save up and buy your first house so that you stop renting. It is also great to start investing, no matter the age. So there's no wrong option here at this point. Both options are great, but you are the one in the fix. It's not really a fix, let's be realistic. It's a good thing, it's a good situation, it's a good problem that you have. So what I would say rather is that you need to look at your personal circumstances and allow those things make the decision for you, not what I say or not another person's opinion. So let's move on to the kingdom perspective before I talk about the practical steps or things you need to consider so that it can help you make a decision as to what to do with the money that you save. There is a need for us as Christian immigrants, as believers, to shift from the mindset of individuality to community. It's very easy for you to frame your decision making or use parameters such as I want to be able to have my first house and stop renting. I want that job. I want to be able to put a roof over my head. I want to be able to pay my bills, get freedom of my time and all of that. How about we look at it from a different perspective? And it's that I want to be wealthy and thrive and be influential so that I can effectively do the work of the kingdom. I can thrive in my sphere of influence. I can be amongst the decision makers so that they don't make policies that go against the Christian values and diminish us as a Christian community or as believers. And I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to give. When you start looking at it from that construct, from that frame of mind, then you realize that there's so much money to be made. Whatever you have saved right now, you need to keep saving. You have goals. There are things that you need to do. There are accomplishments that you need to get to. You need to strive towards. It's now like, okay, because if you're just looking at it from the perspective of, oh, I want to be able to pay the bills, you don't need much. Like, how much do we really need to survive, even if you're being extravagant, right? But this is where wealth comes in. When you shift and you look at it, you then realize that, okay, there's so much. And that's where John 10:10 comes in the scripture that says that I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Now, that scripture, disclaimer, is not only talking about your financial benefits, being wealthy and making money. No, it's talking about life in general, everything that encompasses life. And this is part of life. So you now realize that you're not being greedy. That's just the perspective I want us to have from this kingdom lens. So you're not being greedy by wanting to have a house, number one, and wanting to start investing. And secondly, there's work to be done. Now, let us move on to the practical steps. There are three things that I want you to consider here, and that would help you, so that I don't give you my opinion and other people's opinions about how you should spend your money would not come into play here. Step one, let your core values, your goals, and your current situation be the thing that would help you make your decision. Let those be your parameters for your decision making. What am I saying? What is your personal situation? It could be that you are probably living with family, and so now your priority is to buy a house and not to invest. And it could be that you're living with family, but you're comfortable. You're okay. You're happy to keep giving that small amount of money so that you can build your, cash flow, your portfolio, and invest. You're not in a hurry to buy a house. Everybody's circumstance is different. It could also be that you're not living with family, you're living on your own, but you're living in a place where the rent is okay. The house you're staying in is all right. There is no pressure to buy a house. But on the other side, it could be that there is pressure for you to buy your own house because you're paying so much money and you're feeling like you're paying somebody else's mortgage. I don't know why people feel that way, but yeah, you're feeling that way. So your own personal circumstance is completely different from another person. So let that be the driver that would help you in your decision making so that you can do what you need to do. So you answer me. What do you want to do? Is it time for you to buy your own house to keep saving? Or are you happy and comfortable to start investing those funds right now? You decide. Let me know. And then step two, whatever it is you decide, understand that you're in this situation because you've probably not saved enough. So you're like, okay, do I pick option one or pick option two? So whatever it is that you decide, keep saving regardless, because there is so much more to be done. There's more work that needs to get done, and you know that yourself. So keep saving. Step three, avoid the pressure timelines. You're probably here because you're telling yourself you have to do this by this time. What if you even don't need to do anything for the next 2 to 3 months and just keep saving? Delete those timelines and do not allow the timelines to be among the reasons for you making this decision, or to be amongst the things that you would consider while you're trying to make a decision. So stop putting pressure on yourself. Really, just make a decision. Do not be too emotional about it, because you're still going to keep saving regardless anyway. Either of the two options needs to be done. So pick one and keep it moving. Continue saving so that you can get to the next one. Whether you buy a house now or you buy a house in 3 years' time, as long as you have a roof over your head, that's all that matters. Are you comfortable now with where you are? There is no pressure for you to buy a house right now. Then start investing. But you decide all of those things. Now, here's the reset that I want to leave you with today. I want to say this clearly. Well done for getting to this point. I said it at the beginning and I'm going to say it now. Saving a few £1,000s is a great achievement. It's good. You've shown that you have financial discipline. You're probably working and then you've been able to do the other things that you need to do. But still save money, put money in a pot somewhere for yourself. That is great. And I'm proud of you for that, genuinely. But as you have probably sensed already, there is still more work to be done. There is still more money to be saved. There is still more projects that you need to accomplish. And there is still that thing called purpose that is calling at you. Because the goal is not just to buy a house, but it's to be so wealthy, so influential and powerful that you can make decisions. Because yes, you are here to do the work of the kingdom. And you cannot do the work of the kingdom without influence, without money, and without power. Power from God, that's what I mean. So choose the option that works for you right now, and then let's get back to work. Keep saving, keep figuring yourself out, stay centered on purpose, and keep changing your money story. You have done so well. This is the first step to changing your money story. Actually, I've said this in a couple of videos, and so you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. And lastly, know this: the money that you're saving is a tool for something bigger than in itself. So let us keep going. Anyway, if you've watched me to this point, this is Hello Misola. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to this channel. I am building a community here of Christian believers who do not want to stay stuck and are tired of being broke, but are desperate to step into purpose and do their assignment. This is a community that I'm building, and I would love for you to be a a part of this community. Secondly, if you've got a challenge, you've got a problem that you're currently going through in terms of, getting to the next step of your life, financially, your stay and all of that, and you'd like a second pair of eyes or just someone to just give you another opinion, then click the link in the description and send me your letter. I would love to hear from you. I read every single one and then we go through it here on the call. But other than that, if you've not liked this video, please like this video, give it a thumbs up so that the algorithm does what it knows how to do best, and share this video with a friend. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.